title. For our group today, we'll be presenting this question E427A, which is about reassessing the product costing using the ABC. So there will be two presenters, me, myself, and Nasiruddin. And the next question. So the question, this is the case study of the question, and this case is basically talking about how the CEO of this particular company, which is Jones Incorporated, which is selling the medium and large plasma screen TVs. So the CEO wants to see the cost structure using the ABC, and he was previously using a different form of costing method. So he is not really sure if it is accurate or not. So he wished to see using ABC if the cost structure is accurate. So this is the given figures for direct materials and direct labors and the production units. And also this is given the assumptions that they have taken for the MOH estimated, which is about 820,000, and the men's and direct labor hours of 20,500. So, and it is further, this direct labor hours is further divided into 7,875 labor hours for medium TVs and 12,625 hours for making large TVs. So this is the drivers, which is material handling, machine processing, and packaging, contributing to this manufacturing overhead. So this is these are the hours further for further division. And going to the questions. So the first question asks about the costing system, the price structure, and the cost structure, and the figures, cost figures of using the previous costing system, and total cost as well as per unit average cost. So the first, okay, so going to the calculations. So since we are given that the estimated manufacturing overhead is about 820,000 as given here, and also 20,500 for labor hours for both televisions types, medium and large. So based on this information, we calculate and we receive $40 of overheads, estimated overheads per hour. So we're taking this into consideration, and given these figures earlier, can you go slightly backward in the first and another one? Since it is given here, with these figures, we can now calculate this particular question. We just plug in the given figures just now, 660,000 and 1,227,000, and direct material, direct labor, just plug it in. And for when coming to manufacturing overhead, we use the $40 overhead we received just now, and we calculate it with the hours used for producing medium television. So this is the figures that we get, and this is the hours for this particular large TV, and this is $40 that we receive, and upon calculation we receive this amount. So as after we add up everything, and this comes down to be the total cost for medium-sized TV, which is 1,200,000, and for the large TV it is $2,120,000. So going to the next one. So this one is about the job costing, which involve estimated manufacturing overhead and labor hours. So going to the next question. So this second question is talking about the ABC. So this time, instead of using the previous costing system, we will use the ABC to find out what the cost structure and cost figures actually are for both types of TV, and what is the average cost again. So going to the calculations. So for the first question, we also know that the manufacturing overhead is $820,000, and also we are given in the previous slides the activities that contribute to this $820,000, as you can see here, and this is the number of drivers for each type of television types, which is this is for medium and this is for the large TV, and so on. So upon calculations for the rates for material handling, we divide 120,000 as given here with the number of total drivers for both televisions, and we get 200, and we do the same. We divide the given activities, the total cost, with the total drivers hours, and we receive this $15 per hour. And for packaging, we receive $10 per packaging from calculation. So I will now pass my presentation to a friend of mine, Ms. Nasruddin.
So my friend have explained about the rate, so I will just proceed with the calculation of finding the total cost using ABC. For medium and large TV. So my friend has explained about question 2. Now I will just proceed with the calculation of the total cost using the ABC method. So in order to calculate the total cost for medium TVs, there are 3 types of cost drivers involved. The first one is material handling, second one is machine hours, and the third one is packaging hours. So firstly, we have to calculate the material handling with 350 hours, the activities levels times with 200, and you'll get 70,000. And then for machine hours, 25,000 hours of activity levels times with the rate, you get 375,000. And for the packaging hours, you times the activity levels, 3,000 hours with the rate $10, and you get 30,000. And then you add up all of this, and then you get the total 475,000. So for the large TVs, you times 250 hours with $200, and then you get 50,000. And then for the machine hours of the large TVs, 15,000 hours you times with $15, and you get 225,000. And the final one is the packaging hours of the large TVs. You times 7,000 hours with the rate $10, and you get 70,000. And then you add up all of the cost drivers, you will get 345,000 for the large TVs. So for the total cost for medium TVs, you add up direct materials 660,000 with direct labor 225,000 with the manufacturing overhead 475,000 that you have calculated earlier. And then you get the total cost for the medium TV, that is 1,360,000. And to calculate the total cost for large TVs, you add up direct materials for large TVs 1,227,000 with direct labor 388,000. And then you add with the manufacturing overhead 345,000 that you have calculated earlier, and then the total cost for large TV is 1,960,000. Okay, moving on to the next question. So in order to calculate the medium cost per unit for the medium TVs, we have to divide 660,000, which is the total price of direct material, by 3,200, the volume. So we will get 206.25. And to calculate the direct labor, we have to divide 225,000 by 3,200, and you get 70.31. For the manufacturing overhead, you have to divide 475,000 by 3,200 for the volume, and then you get 148.44. Then you total up all this DM, DL, and manufacturing overhead per unit, and then you get $425 for the medium TV. In addition to that, to calculate the large cost per unit for the large TV, you have to divide 1,227,000 the total price for direct material by 4,000 the volume, and you get 306.75. And then for the direct labor, you divide 388,000 the total price for the direct labor by the volume 4,000, and you get 97. And for the manufacturing overhead, you divide 345,000 the total price for the manufacturing overhead by the volume 4,000, and you get 86.25. And then you total up the per unit for direct material, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead, and then you get $490. So for question 3, it's talking about cost distortion that occurs between two products, and we will calculate the cost distortion in total and also on a per unit basis. So in order to calculate the cost distortion for medium TVs, firstly we have to minus traditional costing with the activity-based costing, which is 1,360,000 minus 1,200,000, and you get the cost distortion, which is 160,000, and then in order to get the per unit value, you divide cost distortion by the production volume. That is 160,000 divided by 3,200 units, and then you get $50 per unit for the medium TV. Moreover, to calculate the cost distortion for large TV, the traditional costing, well, we have to use the traditional costing and minus it with activity-based costing. That is 2,120,000 minus 1,960,000, and then you get the cost distortion 160,000. And in order to get the per unit value for the large TV, you divide cost distortion by the production volume, that is 160,000 divided by 4,000 units, and then you get $40 per unit. So last but not least, the question is asking about, could the cost distortion explain the CEO's confusion about pricing competition? So our answer would be yes. The cost distortion will help the CEO to analyze the cost of each product under ABC and accordingly price the product. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.